Hi, families. I just wanted to answer a question we're getting a lot where there's an assignment. It says submit assignment, but it looks like there isn't an assignment to submit. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Especially if it's in kindergarten, first grade, either your science, your social studies, or your ELA, you get a screen that looks like this. And it appears like you have to do some reading, and then you scroll down after you've read all of this, and you go to the next button, and you click on next, and then it says submit assignment with the directions, submit the assignment following the instructions in the lesson. So it looks like there's nothing there. Where is the assignment? Actually, if you go back to that first screen, you're actually going to be manipulating with this menu right here, not to the next button at the bottom. So after you and your kiddo have read this, then you're going to click this right arrow. Before you do that, though, I'm going to show you what these buttons do if you haven't played around with them. The play button is a screen reader, so it will read your screen. I'm going to warn you, if you push that play button, it will literally read everything on the screen, your tabs and everything here. So you want to start by highlighting the text that you want it to read and then pushing play.
I'm a historian.
And then you'll continue on with this text. Pushing the pause button will pause the screen reader right where it's at, and then pushing play will start it right back up again. If you push stop, it'll stop it completely and you'll have to start back over. Then there's this picture dictionary, so if your kiddo is unsure what a word means and they highlight it and click the picture dictionary, it'll pop up with the word and you push
Imagine.
It'll read it to them and show them a picture version of what that word means. Same thing with this dictionary, same thing if you highlight the word and click that dictionary, it's going to give you the definitions. A little bit more challenging for our kindergarten and first grade kiddos. Okay, so that's what the important buttons on this menu are. So once you're done reading this page, you're going to click the right button and you're going to continue on and read and do the activities on this page, clicking the right arrow button again. And then you're going to click and read these activities. Now you'll see that this screen is loading. This screen will either be like a movie or an interactive activity where kiddos can click and drag just by clicking that play button and practicing that activity, which is not submitted to your teacher, it's just extra practice. And then again, continuing on, pushing this. This is an interactive activity for your kiddos to do. And you're going to keep on going. Notice every time I switch it, this activity is 3.02. I'm a historian. That's the lesson that is on the weekly activity list. And so I'm going to make sure that I'm still on that. So I'm continuing on doing those activities and clicking the right button, clicking on. Some of these lessons are quite lengthy. My son and I actually celebrated when we were able to finish one. You get to the lesson summary, which sums up all the learning with a review. And then you'll get to this page that says, what is my assignment? And that's the assignment that you're going to be submitting. So it gives you the directions. You're going to be printing this printable, which is right here, reading the instructions, and submitting your assignment. So if I click on this, it comes up with this document. If you do have a printer at home, you can of course print this out and your kiddo can do the activity with paper and pencil. If not, there's some other options that we have for you to be able to submit it. So you're either printing it or it's still open here up in my tab. Here, I'll scoot it down so you can see. I still have the tab open so I can flip back and forth between the two. And then this time, since I'm at the end at the submitting, this time I'm going to hit the next button to that mystery assignment page, and I'm going to click Submit Assignment. So it gives me some options down here of ways that I can submit. The most popular being this file upload. So if you do choose to print that worksheet, then you're going to take a picture of it and add it to your file here. or if you manipulate it online by drawing on it or making a text box on it, you can submit it that way. You can also do this text entry box. So on this worksheet, it's a little bit more cumbersome for this activity because they're supposed to be circling these primary sources. So they'd actually have to be typing it. So, or they can tell you and you can type it. So you would type number 1 and then the answer. And the same thing for the rest of them. And then again, you just click down here to submit assignment. Hey, you could also choose to do it on Google Docs. If you're using an iPad, you can take a picture of it and then edit the picture with the drawing tool and have your kiddos draw on it and upload the file that way. If you have a screen reader like what I'm using right now, you can have them, or screencasting, you can have your kiddo just talk over it and make a video of it. That's another way to do it with media. So there's lots of different options for you to submit. Okay, so that's where the mystery submit assignment is. I'm going to back up and show you one more thing. Because you know you're at the end when you're clicking through these assignments because you're watching these lessons. So this lesson is all about I'm a historian. It's listed on the weekly lesson with those numbers and with the title of the lesson, I'm a historian. And it'll say something like text and assignment or text and quiz. And that's what that means, that you're reading all of this text and doing all of these activities until you get to the end. Whoops, and you'll see I got to the end there. So here, I'm a little happy clicking here. So I did the what's my assignment, and it still says I'm a historian, but even if you keep right clicking, then you're moving on to diving into history, which actually isn't a lesson for today. That's a lesson for another day. So you just have to make sure that you're paying attention to the lesson that you're doing and you're advancing through these lessons fully all the way before you go on to click the next button. I hope that was helpful, and if you have any other questions, please let us know.